Oh my god, talk about a boring game. These conference finals have been so bad, bro. This game had the first lead in the series since the first quarter of game 2, which means after the first quarter in game 2, the lead was not changed. In game 3, Miami was on top the whole time. In game 4, Boston was on top the entire time. So in the first half, it was kind of close, but it was close in the sense that the score was like 20-20 after the first quarter. It was a really low scoring game, as you can see, 93-80. It was a really low scoring game, and not a lot of people played very well at all. Jason Tatum was like 1 of 9 in the first half, so he was really bad. He ended up with 22 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists. Pretty decent. He did have 5 turnovers, which, it's fine. He got a lot of assists, though, which it makes sense because at one point he had 7 points and 7 assists. So, at least he recognized that he couldn't score at the moment, so he was assisting, which was good for the team. Robert Williams out there defensively was really good today. He was blocking a lot of shots and just altering the shots of the Miami Heat and how they attack the basket, which they really couldn't. Yeah. Al Horford, pretty decent game from him. He had a fast break by himself, 1v3, and he got the and one on it. Really, really fun to watch. Derek White was one of the MVPs for this game. He at one point was 5 of 5. He hit all of his shots. He was assisting a little bit. He got a behind the back block on Duncan Robinson on a three, and he had like some hustle plays. So pretty, really decent game off the bench for Derek White. Jaylen Brown, I would say, would be the MVP in the first half. He was also not very good at all. I think he was like 2 of 8 or something like that in the first half. But in the second half, he was off of one. He was going crazy. He was like 8 of 12 in the half, 5 of 9 from three overall in the game, 25 points. Really good game from him. He was creating a lot of space in the mid range, spin around, using his body to spin off of Gabe Vincent a couple times, like 2 back-to-back fadeaway mid ranges from him. A lot of threes. He had a really deep three. He got a crazy dunk, really entertaining dunk, which was probably one of the most entertaining plays of the whole game. But, pretty average Boston game. Defensively, they were there the whole game. In the first half, they were making a lot of shots. In the second half, they were making a lot more shots, especially Jalen and Jason, which is what you would hope and expect from them. So, pretty decent game from them overall. On the Miami side, an absolute disgusting bad game. Jimmy Butler, and to be fair to the Heat, they are quite injured. Uh, you know, Jimmy Butler's knee injury that he's had, he hasn't played well since the knee injury at all. And Kyle Lowry as well, the hamstring injury, he hasn't played very well at all. Tyler Hero missed this game and the last game. So, those are like, you know, Tyler Hero is basically offense by himself off their bench. Jimmy Butler is their main guy. He makes a lot of offense and a lot of things happen for everybody. Kyle Lowry as well helps Bam a lot and just pushing the pace and all that. So just unfortunate that all of them are injured, but still bad game from them. Kyle Lowry is especially 0 for 6. Max Strus, especially their starting shooting guard, 0 of 9. He is 0 of 16 in the last 2 games. He has not hit any single shot at all. Really awful. Just the worst thing that you could happen. Just all of your shots like that just missed. Their backcourt tonight, Kyle Lowry and Max Strus, 0 for 15, which is a record. Maybe in the playoffs or just in general, I don't know, but that's a record. So, that sucks to happen. Gabe Vincent was kind of okay today. I mean, he was one of the most efficient scorers. He was making some stuff happen in the mid range. That's pretty much it. Duncan Robinson, they let him shoot as many times as he wanted. 3 from 10 from 3. They were really desperate today to let Duncan play. and he was just whatever. Bam Adebayo, 18 points, 10 rebounds. Really not a good game from him either. He was efficient, you could say, 8 for 15. That is technically efficient. He started off pretty aggressive. He had like a drive, like he backed down Jalen Brown, and then he got a really nice putback dunk. But then after that, he was kind of getting just some easy buckets. He backed down Derek White for an easy two, and he got like some putbacks and stuff like that. But when Robert Williams was there, he was not. When literally anybody was defending him pretty well, he couldn't do very much. It's quite funny in the fourth quarter. He hit like two back-to-back fadeaways on Al Horford, but at that point the game was already a 20-point game in the fourth, and that's when he started being aggressive, taking it off the dribble by himself. I can't say it was a good game for him at all. Nobody on the Heat played well. Obviously, they were 7 of 45 from 3, 15%, 30 of 94 overall as a team, 31%. Just an awful. They scored 80 points. They scored 80 points. That's it. So, obviously, a really bad game from all of them. I don't think they have enough. Victor Oladipo as well, 1 for 7. I didn't even know he was that bad today. Just bad game from them. Like, in the first half, the game was pretty close, but in the sense of, like, the score was, like, 50-50. Not even. In the first half, the score, Boston had 37 and Miami had 42. So it was a really low scoring game. Very boring to watch. Like I said, there was a couple lead changes in this game. I think they said there was 4 lead changes in this game and 4 lead changes in the last 4 games, which is crazy. This series has been really one-sided as soon as the tip-off. But, kind of entertaining in the sense that it was close, but it was really low scoring, a lot of missing, and then in the second half, Boston completely outscored and dominated Miami. It was decently close. It was like a 6 or 8 point game going into the fourth, but in like a 6-minute period, near the end of the third and the beginning of the fourth, Boston went on like a 21-2 run off of a lot of Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum just making shots and some threes. I think Grant Williams hit a 3 as well, and Tatum as well hit a 3 in that span. So after that run, the game was literally over. Like, Miami had nothing in the tank, and Boston was able to keep the lead. Really boring game, though. Really boring game. Really unfortunate to see how awful the conference finals have been this year. To be honest, I'm glad that Miami lost just because, like, they're injured, and I feel like it wouldn't make much sense to watch them in the finals with how injured they are. And with how injured they aren't fun at all to watch. It's very boring. I can't. Yeah, it's just not a good game. Not a fun series. Very, very boring. This dunk by Jalen Brown was like the most entertaining play. That was a really nice dunk. But over here, it was already a 16-point game. So, Robert Williams' defense today was amazing. This block, look at this. He barely gets his fingertips on it, but it's enough to alter the shot. Absolutely insane length by Robert Williams. Kyle Lowry had a really bad game today. Obviously, he didn't score at all, and he's such a drama queen on the court sometimes. Look at this. The drama. Never change, Kyle. 4.4 seconds on the shot clock here. Jalen Brown with the deep 3. Already a 20-point game at the start of the fourth quarter, basically. Derek White was really, really good in this game. A lot of spin moves to the side, layups. Just a really nice spin and floater there. Once again, garbage time. Look at this guy there you go. White guy jumped. Let's watch it one more time. Look at him. He really altered that shot. There has only been 7 minutes of clutch time basketball in the last 17 playoff games. So, Yeah, this was a really boring playoffs. Unfortunately, not a lot of close games at all. I think the margin of victory they said for these games was almost 20 points. So, really unfortunate.